A very warm welcome to IDFC First Bank presents Leaders of Tomorrow Season 11. I'm Ritwika Gupta, and all through this week we featured our very special Diwali episodes covering sectors like retail, FMCG, logistics, real estate, gifting and more. Today is Dhanteras, and there couldn't have been a better time to focus on the jewellery sector to discuss India's jewellery market and gold pricing trends. Also in focus today is India's automotive industry. In the first segment, I'll be chatting with Avinash Gupta, partner Mamraj Musaddilal Jewellers, and in the second segment, Rohan Richard will be in conversation with Amit Jain, CEO and co-founder Dekho. Now, the first day of Diwali, Dhanteras, is considered to be very auspicious when it comes to buying gold. I'm now joined live by Avinash Gupta, partner Mamraj Musaddilal Jewellers, to uncover various aspects of the jewellery industry, especially in the context of the upcoming festive season. Thank you, Avinash, for joining us today.
My pleasure, Ritwika.
So to begin with, Avinash, tell us, what's the kind of demand are you expecting to see for jewellery this festive season?
Definitely, see, always Diwali is the most important festival for the gem and jewelry industry. And this year, again, while there is a war going on in between Israel and Hamas, even though the markets, the prices are up, still we are doing fantastic. The demand is growing every day. So I think there is no problem at all on this subject. So I'm looking at a very good sales this period.
Avinash, if you could also talk to us about the gold pricing this season, the trends. Would you say this is the right time to invest in gold?
Investment in gold, I don't think this is the right time. I am expecting a little bit of correction, and people should invest in gold at the point of correction as an investment. But this is the right time and apt time to buy jewelry, because jewelry and investment are two different segments. So I think we should focus on jewelry in a different way and investment in gold in a different way. So when it comes to investment in gold, I think it is time little bit to hold so that we are not entering at the peak.
Sure. And are there any new gold purchasing trends that you're seeing today? For example, are there more men buying gold today than before? Or are you seeing the younger generation, the Gen Zs, are they taking more interest in gold purchase?
Gen Z is taking more interest in gold jewelry nowadays. And we are fortunate that the jewelers are able to attract them towards the jewelry purchases with the new trends. And post-COVID, Gen Z has started thinking of jewelry as a kind of fashion for them.
And apart from gold, what's the demand like for silver and diamond jewelry?
See, silver is the new gold. And today, India is becoming a very, very big market for silver jewelry. Silver jewelry was not considered as a jewelry, or was not considered as a jewelry to be bought by the people. But with the entry of Gen Z, people want to have a fashion statement every time they go out. And so people are attracted towards silver jewelry in a big way. Now, everybody wants to have silver artifacts in their house. Now, as Diwali is coming up, so people are going to look after for the diyas and other silver artifacts to decorate their homes. So silver articles as well as silver jewelry is going to be a big in this Diwali season. Last year, the imports have gone up drastically in silver. And this year also, we are expecting a major sales boost in this Diwali season. When you come to the diamond jewelry sales, definitely diamond jewelry sales have taken a little bit of it because of a vast competition which has come up with the lab-grown diamond jewelry, which definitely our Prime Minister is willing to promote lab-grown diamonds in a big way because that is manufactured in India. So as our Prime Minister says, Make in India is the best and the important mantra. So definitely lab-grown diamond is giving a tough competition to the diamond jewelry trade. But I can say one thing, over a period of time, diamond jewelry and lab-grown diamond jewelry will coexist. There will be two different segments for two different people, and both will coexist, but it will take some time. So this Diwali season, I am seeing little bit hit to the diamond jewelry market compared to the gold jewelry market.
Avinash, tell us, how are you gearing up for the festive season and even the wedding season that's also around the corner? Are there new product launches, creations across categories?
Mamraj Musaddilal Jewellers is known for its creativity in the wedding segment. And as when we are specializing in the bridal category, definitely we are gearing up for the bridal section in a big way, and we are working on new trends and new designs which will be launched during this festival season, and our clients will appreciate our creations. We are really excited and looking forward to this festival season as well as the upcoming wedding season. Everybody is going towards a segment called Victorian jewelry in a big way. And I think that will be the new trend which is going to be important. And I'm really happy to see that the major brands or major designers are vouching for this particular trend. And I'm pretty confident that Victorian jewelry era will be the new era for the jewelry sector in this festival season.
So on that note, tell me, Avinash, how can MSMEs in the jewelry sector, how can they typically capitalize, on the festive season?
Gem jewelry industry is constituted by 90% MSME, and rightly asked by you that the gem jewelry segment will be really doing good through MSMEs, and they will capitalize the maximum this festival season, because 90% of the players are MSME and they are the real pillars of the gem jewelry industry.
If you can also shed some insight, Avinash, into some of the challenges faced by the jewelry sector today.
Basically, gem jewelry sector is going through a golden period. Post GST, as well as after the HUID has come in. And once the HUID has come in, the confidence between the consumer and the jeweler has gone up many-fold. So I don't see much of the challenges. Definitely, there are few challenges because of the model code of conduct. And Diwali is falling in between the model code of conduct and the consumer. And that is the only challenge I feel. Otherwise, gem jewelry sector is going through a golden period.
Absolutely. And well, finally, tell us, what's your outlook on India's jewelry industry? What are some of the trends that you're excited about the most?
India is moving towards an innovative jewelry market. And there are a lot of designers who are coming into this segment. So I'm looking at a great change in the design pattern in India. And we Indians will be the suppliers to the world in next few years from now. And I see a robust future for the gem and jewelry industry from India.
Well, that was fantastic. Thank you so much, Avinash, for joining us today. It was great chatting with you.
My pleasure, Ritwika.
Now, before slipping into a short break, we are excited to announce the return of Leaders of Tomorrow Awards this year, and nominations are open till today, 10th November 2023. The theme this year is Innovate to Elevate. So if you think you've been pushing boundaries and exploring new horizons, please do apply, nominate yourself or your organization on leadersoftomorrow.co.in. On that note, we'll take a quick break here. Back in just a moment. Stay tuned. Welcome back to IDFC First Bank presents Leaders of Tomorrow Season 11. You're watching our Diwali special programming. Throughout this week, we covered various sectors from retail to logistics, real estate to jewelry, to understand how different industries are gearing up for the festivities. In this segment, the spotlight is on the auto industry. My colleague Rohan Richard caught up with Amit Jain, CEO and co-founder Dekho, to understand the festive demand and trends in the automobile sector. Listen in.
Thank you, Ritwika. As we bask in the radiant Diwali spirit, I want to extend warm festive wishes to all our viewers. Today, I'll be talking to Amit Jain, the co-founder and CEO of Dekho, a revolutionary platform that is reshaping how we choose our dream vehicles. Amit's unwavering dedication and belief in Dekho's potential has not only made it the go-to hub for millions seeking reliable car information, but also propelled it to the forefront of India's auto tech industry. Thank you so much for joining us, Amit. It's a pleasure having you with us.
Pleasure is all mine, Rohan.
Amit, talk to us about your journey in the automotive industry and how has it been thus far?
Rohan, I am an IIT Delhi graduate and engineer by background. I learned programming at IIT and started programming just right out of the college. Cars was always my passion. I started Girnar Soft as a parent company in 2007 along with my younger brother Anurag. And we were building technology solutions for others. We happened to visit Auto Expo in 2008 and we experienced a gap. We found a white space. We saw a lot of cars and we searched online. We could not find information for most of them that we saw at the expo. So we thought, how about coding a site ourselves, which can solve for this need that we had. And we coded a site in 1 week. We carried all the brochures and coded them into the site. And a week later, we were up and running, and there were many users like us who were searching for cars. And they started, landing on our website, and Dekho started to happen practically then and there. Over a period, traffic started to grow because more relevant content was added. We made site feature rich as we moved on. We kept on evolving around consumers. So we started with new car platforms, so they could look for all new car specs, compare user reviews, expert reviews. We created that part. Then we went into financing. So we helped consumers find loans for their cars. Then we went into insurance because every car or bike is insured every year. We launched Insurance Dekho. Then we realized people do sell their car after 4 years. We launched an auction platform where dealers were on one side and consumer could put their car and 10 dealers would bid on the car to get the right price for the car. And then we replicated this journey into Southeast Asia. So Made in India became made for the world, Made in India for the world. And that's the journey been so far. We have evolved around consumer needs only, and we look forward to go deeper in the ecosystem.
Now, Dekho is a major player in the online car marketplace today, having diversified into insurance and financial services as well. What strategies and innovations do you credit for your success?
The biggest thing that I would say success comes with the team and the culture we have in the team. I think that plays a foremost role on how we have come this far. Apart from that, I think we are constantly hungry, to solve problems through technology, being technology at the complete core of our platforms. We keep on doing things that make things more convenient for our end users, our dealers or our consumers, right? So technology has played the biggest role in our journey. We have always challenged the status quo on how things work, and we have always asked ourselves how it can be done better.
How has the Indian automotive industry evolved in recent years, and what trends do you think will shape its future?
I think it's a very dynamic industry. If you see, we have cars, growing at around 7-8% year over year in terms of car sales. We have now got EVs coming in, and they now contribute 2% of car sales. And this is a new thing that basically will become a mainstream thing over the next decade, 5 to 10 years. You'll see majority vehicles will be EVs as the infrastructure catches up. I think it's been a very evolving segment, and we have seen consumer behavior and patterns change. On the two-wheeler side, which is bike side, we are already seeing 6-7% of bikes sold in India now are EVs. So I think there's a shift we can observe on search patterns on our side, on sales. And that's something exciting because I think it will definitely contribute to a lower, carbon footprint as the industry evolves. But industry is a growing one, and don't remember this is not going to be just, for next few years. It's like century of India. We have very low car penetration in India. We have got just 22 cars per 1,000 people. Like if you compare to developed markets, they have 600, 700 cars per 1,000 people. We are far away from developed market. markets, and there is a huge headroom to grow. I personally think for next century, you'll keep on seeing this, cars and vehicles growing and the infra around that growing. And EV will be, something contributing a lot as we move in this journey.
Diwali is a significant festival in India. How does it influence car buying behavior, and how does Car Dekho prepare for the festive season?
When Diwali comes, there are a lot of festivals aligned with it. Ganesh Chaturthi, Durga Puja, Onam. It's a pan-India some festival is going on, and people try to time their car purchases right at this occasion because it's a moment of pride, moment of joy, and auspicious as well along with the festival. We typically see 15 to 20% sales increase normally for automobile manufacturers once the season time comes over a normal period. And that is reflective on our search data also, because we start seeing from 2 months before in cars, especially, traffic starts rising by 15% practically, right? So I think that pattern and trend is visible. Car buying is an engrossed journey at Car Dekho. People end up spending 2-3 months researching cars on our site and spending hours researching them. It's a very important buy. So we start seeing the pattern, going up right up till, so July, August, we start seeing traffic, move up in preparation of the festival season. For festival season, especially, we tie up with all dealers, OEMs to give those offers they are launching to our end consumers. So you'll find all offers they have launched on Diwali on our platform. We work with all dealers to ensure that they are getting a good connect with the consumer and are able to handle the load volume through technology we have provided. A lot of dealer tools we have built to enable test drives, to enable connects with dealers, to enable a seamless online to offline transition. I think that kind of helps. I think we also give dealers a lot of data insights on what's happening in their own city. This is a data pattern on our side, so that they are better prepared to handle which car, which color, which variant will sell more. So they stock the right cars. I think that's something we help them with also.
Amit, what advice would you give to those planning to buy a car during this time?
I would advise everybody to think of the planet also and look at EV as a viable option, especially in bikes in which you can take out the battery and charge it at home. Actually, economically, if you were to think about it, it's far more viable. The fuel that you are basically going to pay for 5 years is upfront loaded in the EV. It's a little expensive in the EMI format. But if you see that EMI is a little larger, but you have to pay an EMI which is smaller, but you have to also fill fuel every month. So my view is that economically, it actually boils down over certain kilometers you drive per day to a better economic calculation also. The EVs is something that I would definitely advise our consumers to look forward to. Make sure you have a safe Diwali and have a great, joyous, time buying cars. Do visit our platform. 90% of our car buyers in India go through our platform before buying a car. So choose the right one for your family.
Given the growing emphasis on electric vehicles and sustainability, how is Car Dekho addressing evolving consumer preferences in the Indian market?
I think EVs as a choice is a very choice which requires a lot of variables for consumer to be solved. And as a platform, we provide that information. For example, if you're buying an EV, you think, how many chargers are there in my city? So we have that information that, how many chargers are there in your city? So that is it a viable choice for you? How far are they from your home or office? Are they on your route? And when you buy a car, a EV car, you don't think that I'll just drive it in my own city. You also think I'll go to, like if I'm buying in Jaipur, I'll think I'll go to Ajmer, I'll go to Delhi, I'll go to Udaipur. You have to map the highways and find out, what chargers infra is available if I go out. Because a big friction comes that, if I go out, will I be able to take the car intercity? So we have mapped all chargers on major highways, and we provide, route mapping on whether you'll be able to travel around in nearby cities if you have an EV.
Amit, in your opinion, how do you envision technology and data analytics impacting the car buying experience in the near future?
We are tracking every single data that's happening by our consumer. Now imagine I'm able to now understand through technology what is right for you to see next, what's recommended next step for you. So personalization of experiences start happening through technology by analyzing big data, AI, on your own data that you've left a footprint. We also have observed, a lot of consumers on what all they're consuming through similar data pattern matching, and we are able to now recommend a very personalized journey for you. Then let's say if you're going to a dealer and you've got two cars in mind that you've seen in Car Dekho, at the dealership, he's able to understand your need, that you're looking at his car, but you're also trying to compare it with the other car. So he's able to explain the differences at the offline point better also. So the technology integration is not only just online. We have taken it to the last mile delivery point, which is dealers, to make sure it's a convenient experience. Then we are also observing basis your patterns, how much time you've spent, which car you can potentially buy, which you are more inclined to. So we have come up with a AI score, which scores, which car you're probably likely to buy. And that kind of, helps consumer have a very, very personalized article reading, comparison of cars done for him. We generate a lot of content. So which catalog is right for him to read is chosen. This is that. We're able to send WhatsApp alerts, or when he comes to our site as a personalized journey. I think that helps.
Looking ahead, what's next on the horizon for Car Dekho?
Car Dekho has always been a group which has, always evolved with the consumer needs. Be it launching, new car portal, used car classified auctions, classifieds. Then we launched finance, right? So, and then we went global. We want to keep on doing that journey and solve for consumers. We look forward to interpersonal mobility for short-term and long-term subscriptions of cars. So that there's a cohort of consumer which does not want to buy a car anymore. The Gen Z, right? They want to change cars every year, 2 years. We need to come up with, more offerings financially, which can help them, switch these cars more often, have, make it a part of lifestyle at a reasonable cost. One, we have also come up with an NBFC, which is completely, digital in nature. You can come and take a used car loan or a bike loan at real time, literally, and there's no paperwork involved. We want to keep on expanding on our NBFC business, helping more dreams and more wheels, for the country. I think that's other focus area apart from mobility. We are also looking at seriously expanding the new geographies in this journey.
Amit, we truly appreciate your presence with us. It has been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Rohan.
With that, it's a wrap on this edition of IDFC First Bank Presents Leaders of Tomorrow Season 11. We hope you enjoyed the conversations and our exclusive week-long Diwali special programming. On behalf of the entire team here at Leaders of Tomorrow, here's wishing all our viewers a very happy Diwali. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.